Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a tutorial on this makeup look. It's a summer glow makeup tutorial that I wanted to do, and it's very, in my opinion, natural for me. I tried to go a little bold on the eyes, but not too much. That way it's not too cakey, not too crazy. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with priming my face. I'm gonna be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I went ahead and did that off camera, and I just started off in the middle and worked my way out. And for foundation, I want to go ahead and use the Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, and I'm going to go ahead and use a foundation brush. This foundation though, like, I've used it a couple times and I am like an oily combination, and it does end up actually looking really good. Now that we're done with the foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender. So I'm gonna use the leftover foundation to just dab on the spots that you see through the foundation, like the dark spots and whatnot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go over that. And it's usually where my chin is, that's where I break out the most, so that's where it's gonna go. And I'm also gonna just dab it around the rest of my face just so I can take out all the streaks from the brush. So moving on to the concealer, I'm not gonna go too heavy or too crazy. I just want to brighten up my under eyes and my T-zone area. So I'm gonna go ahead and use I'm gonna use the Instant Age Rewind by Maybeline, and I'm also going to use the NYX HD Concealer. I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to go ahead and do my under eye and my T-zone. And right here. I'm not going to go too crazy on the NYX. I only just do like a line. I don't go too crazy, and then I do the bottom half and like one or two streaks. Like I said, I don't go too crazy with that because I think a little goes a long way with that when you mix the two. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender and blend that all in. Alright, so now that that is all blended, I'm going to go ahead and use the Mercier powder, and I'm just going to, not bake, but I'm just going to set my face. I'm going to use a powder brush to set it all in. You can literally see my finger through this. I'm out. I need to buy a new one. Okay, so I'm just going to set my under eye. I'm going to go in with a dabbing motion. I'm gonna go ahead and set my T-zone area because once again I'm like super oily in this area, so I think that the Mercier powder like really helps it mattify a little bit more, because Pro Glow foundation, it kind of makes it a little oily, so the setting it really helps. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Tarte powder here, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and use another powder brush, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face. That way it's a lot easier for me to blend all the powders that we're going to use. So I just put a light layer of it. Okay, so moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. And I'm going to use this angled brush to contour out my cheeks. I'm going to put more bronzer than I usually do because once again this tutorial is more of like a bronzy glowy look, so I'm just gonna bronze up my face. So I'm going here under the cheekbones to shape out my cheeks here. I'm also gonna go in here on the side of my face, and I'm going to bronze that up as well. For me, this actually makes my face look a lot slimmer because I do have like such a wide face. Like I think that when I contour the sides, it slims it down a lot more. So That's why I'm adding that. That's why I'm adding it on the sides of my face. And I'm also gonna go ahead and do my forehead. And I do have a huge forehead. I think I have a 5 head. Yeah, I think I have a 5 head, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my forehead as well. I'm gonna go all around. So I'm gonna go start off at the top, and to blend it all out, I'm gonna bring it down. So that's what helps it blend more for me. And then lastly, I'm gonna go under here to carve out my chin. I'm gonna go ahead and use this blending brush here, get a little bit, and contour my nose. I'd like to go starting from the end of my eyebrow here all the way down to the end of my nose. So I'm just gonna start off there and bring it all the way down. And I'd like to use it in a light motion because I don't want to go too dark with the contour and make it look too obvious. So go down there, get a little bit more. Start off here, work our way down. Okay. And then from there, I'd like to get the tips of my nose here. Make a cute little button nose and put a little bit of contour there too in like a little V shape. And to make it look a little bit more 3D, I like to go at the tip here, like the bridge of my nose right here, and I'd like to go contour that as well. For blush, I'm going to be using this bronzy color called Enthused by Tarte. It's like a shimmery nude color for the cheeks. So I'm going to go ahead and use this blush brush, and I'm going to go in on the cheeks here. And you can't really tell because it's so nude that it has like, all you can really see is the shimmer, which is what we want because we do want that glowy highlighted skin. So that's what I'm gonna put here. Moving on to the highlight, I'm gonna use the Becca Jaclyn Hill face palette. I'm gonna use the two highlighted colors, these two right here. And I'm going to actually put a lot because I want that glow. I want the highlights, okay? So I'm gonna be putting it over here on the top of my cheek. I'm just gonna highlight that. And I'm also gonna go ahead and put it here too. Right here, I like to highlight this area as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just do the bottom half of my nose. Right, and I also want to use my finger and do the upper parts of my lip, my cupid's bow here. Yes, yes, hunty, yes. I hope you can see that glow. So that is it for the face. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes now. Okay, so I decided to do my brows off camera because you guys see me do it plenty of times. So let's just move on with the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use my paint pot and Painterly to prime my eyes. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I'm gonna use white chocolate to just set the eyes. We are going to use the Modern Renaissance palette to do majority of the eye. I'm gonna go in with like this fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in with the color Warm Taupe, and I'm going to do my crease. I'm gonna go in with this Sigma E25 brush and use the color Realgar. I don't know how to pronounce things. And I'm just gonna go on this corner of my lid, and I'm gonna use like the end of this brush with the tip of it with the leftover product, I'm just gonna bring it in to the lid a little bit more. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so moving on to the next color, I'm going to use the color Cypress Umber, and I'm going to use this pencil brush here, and I'm just going to contour my eye a little bit and just go in here at the crease of my eye. So now that that is done, I'm going to switch palettes. I'm going to use the Tarte in Bloom palette. I'm going to apply eyeshadow on my eyelid here with the color Funny Girl. I'm going to use a flat brush. I'm going to spritz it with Fix Plus as well, just so it is more intense. Got me my Fix Plus here, and I'm going to go ahead and spritz it. And then once I tap it, I'm going to do it in a sweeping motion. And I'd like to go a little bit past the eyelid, or a little bit past the crease, that way we could blend it all with a blending brush after, so it has that transition going in. We can go ahead and use the E25 brush again and just go in here with the crease and blend the two colors together to finish off the eye part of this look. I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Champagne Truffle in the Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm gonna put some glitter in the inner corners of my eyes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do to finish off the look. I'm also going to smoke out the bottom half of my eyes, so I want to go back in with the Renaissance palette and use the color Realgar again and just smoke it out. And going in with that brown color, which was Cypress Umber, I'm going to go in again the bottom half of my eye as well and just smoke it all in. Okay, so that is it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lashes. I'm not doing any liner, I just want to do some lashes, so you can just curl your lashes and put on mascara and you're pretty much done. One thing though, I do like to put on some nude liner right here under the eyes on the waterline, just to open up my eyes more, make it bigger, because I do have small eyes and I like to make them pop out more. So now that we got that, I'm going to put on some lashes. I'm going to be using my velour lashes. I'm going to go ahead and put on some lashes and then I'll be right back. And just to finish off the lips, I'm going to use this lip gloss by Estee Lauder in Pink Innocence, and I'm just going to put that in on my lips as well, just to finish off this look. This smells like candy. It smells so sweet. To set off this glowy look, I'm gonna head and use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I'm going to spritz that all over my face. Alright guys, so this is it for the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye! Bye! Bye!